I think we have something in common. I find it is incredibly hard to decide on a tower fan that's actually going to be worth your money. So I'm going to explain what the differences are between the Dreo Nomad One, the Dreo Nomad One S, which is just a Wi-Fi version of the Nomad, and the Levoit Classic 36-inch tower fan, because both are incredibly popular, they're similarly priced, and they promise to keep you comfortable as well as be very quiet. But which one's going to be right for the space? Well, let's go to it. Let's see which one is the best for you. First, let's just talk about the design. The Dreo Nomad One is going to be really sleek, it's modern, and it's minimalist. The menu display is very elegant, and this fan came out in 2023. And I should know because I reviewed this fan before anyone even knew who Dreo was. On the other hand, if you're looking at the Levoit Classic, it's going to be a more traditional fan. You could say that it's not really a classic design, but it's going to be streamlined and it's going to have that box-like, even I would say a more retro quality to it. The Levoit Classic will also come with a Wi-Fi edition called their Smart Tower fan, and you sync that up with the VSync app from Levoit. But if you're thinking, wow, they seem so similar, well, let me explain why they're not so similar. Because on paper, they will seem identical, but when you get to the nitty-gritty, they're going to be different. When you look at the Levoit, it's coming with a 39-watt motor. When you look at the Dreo, it's coming with a 42-watt motor. However, Dreo is using their more advanced DC motor, and both claim that their fan velocity is going to be 25 feet per second. But I wouldn't get too caught up on that figure because velocity doesn't necessarily translate to better airflow or a better fan. Because let's be honest, when you're looking at a fan, do you care about that? You're probably caring more about the build quality, the reliability, how powerful it is overall in terms of the overall performance, and how easy it is to use as well as adjust. So this is where the biggest differences come between the Levoit and the Dreo. And let me explain the biggest features on the Levoit in terms of the software side and explain why you might be disappointed with them. And it's frustrating because you're going to put your fan on the max mode and you're going to say, wow, it's going to cool down my room, and you're going to leave for 2 hours. But when you come back, the fan is no longer going to be on max mode. It's going to be on fan speed 3, maybe even fan speed 2. And it's not like the room is going to be dramatically cooler or hotter because it will only turn itself back on when it goes 5 degrees over the temperature of the ambient room. So if it's set at 72, it has to go to 77 for your fan to turn itself back on. And that's in contrast to the Dreo because you have that ambient temperature mode, and then you could set this at -10 so that, let's say the room temperature is at 72, it will only turn itself off if it's at 62. First off, in build quality, the Dreo's build quality is going to be better than the Levoit. And how do I know that? Well, when you open up the fans in order to clean them, the things you're going to notice is that the blades on the Dreo are better manufactured and they're finished. There's no exposed wires like you get on the Levoit, and everything just seems a little bit neater. Another thing that might only be interesting to me is that the Levoit is going to be lighter than the Dreo. The Levoit weighs about 8.5 pounds versus about Dreo's 9.5 pounds. And you're going to say, what's the difference? Because they are using similar components, you're just getting more product for your money on the Dreo. That means you're getting better plastic and you're going to be getting heavier components. And I think that's another representation of the build quality difference between the two. Next, if we're just talking about the menu and the practical nature of these menus, well, the Levoit Classic, because they separated the buttons on the top and the display in the front, when you're pressing the buttons and you're standing over this fan, you're not going to be able to see the display. So you got to bend down and then see if you're pressing the right button and then look at the display and go back and forth. So you're much more likely to use the remote on the Levoit Classic, and the Levoit allows you to place that remote on the back. There's a holder for it, which makes it convenient, but you don't always want to use that remote, and if you don't put it back, well, because it's small, you might lose it. The Dreo, on the other hand, even if you don't have the remote because it's small and you lost it, it's still going to be very easy to use because everything is at a glance. Both fans are giving you the capabilities to open up the back. It's going to be easier to open up the Dreo though because it's going to be a slide top, and I recommend you get a compressed air gun like I have. It's going to just blow away the dust so that you don't have to bend or damage anything, and then you're going to use a microfiber towel just to remove any remaining dust, especially if you want to keep it clean. And it's really simple to put everything back. There's just one screw on each, and then you lock it in and your fan is going to be as good as new. So ultimately, which one do I recommend personally? I would say that the Dreo Nomad One S with the Wi-Fi app is going to be the best of the bunch because you get the ability to adjust the ambient temperature. And that might seem like nothing, but for most people, you will find that will be the most useful feature on these fans, especially in the summertime or when it's warmer, because that feature alone makes it better than the Levoit Classic in my opinion, because both are going to be relatively similar in the amount of airflow they have. I think the Levoit Classic has the 5 fan speeds, so that's good, but the Dreo comes with 4 fan speeds, so pretty similar there. You're rarely going to see a difference between the Levoit fan speed 1 and 2. The Levoit is coming with a longer timer, so you get that 12-hour timer versus the Dreo's 8-hour timer. But again, is that something that you really use? And I would not get too caught up in the better energy efficiency that I see people talking about on the Levoit Classic. There's no real difference. It's not going to save you money over a year of use. I don't notice a difference here. I think the thing you got to go for is which one fits your lifestyle better. I think the automation inside the Dreo Nomad One is superior. I've seen a lot more people complain how the Levoit will get noisier over time because of the electronics or for whatever reason, but usually that's just representative of the manufacturing, and the Dreo Nomad One comes with a breeze mode. And that breeze mode might seem funny, but also that's going to be a unique mode, so it's going to be powerful and slower and powerful and slower. So it gives you a kind of like a different feel for the fan that will feel more modern. And something most reviewers that never use this fan in real life don't understand is that when you use the Levoit Classic and you put it on max fan speed and you put it on oscillation, so you're leaving the room, you're like, oh wow, it's going to work well, it's super powerful and it's oscillating, and then you come back 2 hours later, you're like, why is it weaker? It just self-adjusts, and that drives me absolutely crazy. So this is the core reasons why the Dreo Nomad One S, the Dreo Nomad One, is superior to the Levoit Classic. All things being equal, do I think the Levoit Classic, if it's on sale, is a bad deal? No, it's not a bad product, but I think you can do better, and I think the Dreo is a better product overall. The big catch is that both are going to be 36-inch fans. They're not going to be super powerful. But if you want a more powerful fan, a better air circulator, I recommend not going necessarily for the bigger tower fans per se, but I think you should get a pedestal fan, because now pedestal fans have just been getting so much better if you just want the air circulation. So I got a review on all the best pedestal fans here. Check it out. And with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. And thanks for watching my video. Hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye, bye, bye.